What is going on, guys? Welcome to your second HTML5 tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you guys how to set up a very simple HTML5 website. Now what we set up in this tutorial you can basically use as a template for all your HTML5 websites from here on out. So let's go ahead and get started. The very first thing we need to do is we need to open a blank file. Now you can either click this button right here, or you can go to File New. Either way, we need a new file. Now from then, we need to save this as an HTML document. It's very important. So go to File, Save As, and I am actually saving all my crap in, I made a folder, HTML5 YouTube. So go ahead, and it doesn't matter what the name is. I'm just going to name mine Bucky, and you can either hit .html or you can find it in this list of about 6,000 things. Hypertext Markup Language File. So Bucky.html, very important you have the HTML, and save. Now once we have the core file saved, we can go ahead and start typing some crap into here. Now the very first thing we need is a doc type, and before I even get started I want to mention this. I'm going to be telling you guys all the tags that we need, and if you don't even know what tags are, again I want to stress this one more time. Make sure you watch my XHTML tutorials, and once you do, you're going to understand what the heck I'm talking about. But let me go ahead and show you guys who already know a little bit about XHTML what we need in an HTML5 website. So again, like I said, we need the doc type. So doc type HTML. And that's basically all we need aside from the regular HTML tags. So how much easier is that than your XHTML huge long string of text that you need to copy from the W3 places? It's nice, clean, and simple. And don't forget your explanation point, or whatever it's called. That wasn't a typo, you actually do need that. Now after that, you need your HTML tags. Now these HTML tags, in fact a lot of these tags I'm going to be typing in this tutorial, are the exact same tags that you needed in XHTML. So nothing new here, just go ahead and write your HTML tags, and anything in between here is basically our website. So your HTML tags, they actually need to be a little bit different. What you need to do is you need to add an attribute called lang, and you need to set this equal to en. This means basically what language are you using, and the language attribute needs to be set to English because I'm speaking English, that's why. So again, that's what we need to add for HTML tags. Now after that, we need, of course, the head and the body. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Go ahead. So put your header right there, and put my body. And again, these are the exact same as XHTML. So to recap one last time, in our head goes all the stuff that's kind of the information, like the title, the CSS styles, the scripts, and in our body is what the user sees. The body is like the images, the paragraphs, the text. It's where most of the stuff goes. So let's go ahead and now add something in the head of our website. The very first thing I'm going to be adding, and you need to add this to, is a meta tag to define the character set. So do that by adding meta char set, and set this equal to UTF -8 or -8 -8, whatever heck you want to call it. And this is a self-enclosed tag, so you only need one. And I guess I might as well talk to you guys about meta before everyone gets mad at me. The character set is pretty much how your browser interprets characters. It's really techie stuff we don't need to worry about. You just need to copy it. But anyways, character encoding is something, like I said, we don't need to worry about. But meta tags, on the other hand, you might be seeing these a lot. These are other information that your website may need. For example, keywords, a description about your website. It's not required, but it's nice to have some of these meta tags. It's kind of like the credits at the end of the movie. You don't really need them, but it's kind of nice to have them. So that's the only meta tag that is absolutely necessary. The rest, like your keywords and description, aren't required, so I'm just going to be sticking with the basics for this tutorial. Now after this, let's go ahead and add a title. Now the title is a thing that appears at the tab or the top title bar, if you guys couldn't guess that. And I'm just going to name the title of this website Bucky's Website. And again, whenever we view this in a web browser, this is what's going to appear on the tab on Google Chrome. So now I think Okay, we actually have one more thing that we need to add, I forgot. And that is a link to our style sheet. And then we're just going to be adding this, previewing it, and that's the end of this tutorial. So a link is basically a reference to an outside file. So if you're saying, okay, first of all, I might as well talk you guys through these attributes. Rel stands for relative, and it pretty much means how is this link related to the website. So this is a style sheet. So we pretty much say, okay, the file we're about to tell you is going to be a style sheet for this web page. So now it needs to know, okay, so what file is it? And for that, we use an attribute called href, and we set it equal to main.css. Now, if you're saying, okay, what the heck is this file? Actually, this file is a CSS file that we didn't create yet, but we're going to be creating it in the upcoming tutorials. Now, you're saying, okay, Bucky, I watched your CSS tutorials. I know that you can just throw all of your CSS on the website right here. Well, yes, you can, but what I like to do is I like to use my CSS in a separate file because it keeps it a lot cleaner and easier to manage. It's always good to have your CSS in any design or appearance files on an outside web file because we want to keep this thing as simple as possible because we have enough stuff to pack in here. So that's why I'm doing that. So anyways, in order to preview your website, go ahead and save it and hit run and launch it in Google Chrome, and whoa, this thing pops up. Let me go ahead and minimize that beast. And as you can see, it says Bucky's website on our title, and we didn't add anything to the body. If you guys didn't know what the body is, it's this crap right here. And since our body is empty, we have nothing in between those tags. That's why we don't see anything yet. So again, that is your basic HTML5 website. Again, you probably want to copy this and use this template for the rest of your HTML5 websites. Again, a couple things you want to take note of. Don't forget to add the doc type, the HTML language, and also this meta tag. So those are very important pieces of information. Don't forget it. Now in the next tutorial, we're going to be adding some stuff to the body and actually making our website look a little bit prettier. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you then.